Hello everyone, welcome to CRM 400. I'm Dr. Sutmiller and starting my ninth year here at Missouri State. Prior to becoming a professor, I was actually a conservation officer with the Missouri Department of Conservation. So I really enjoy teaching this class, Conservation Law Enforcement. So just real quick kind of introduction, I'm going to kind of just tell you a little bit about the class, how it's going to run. So if you're watching this video, you found the Getting Started folder in Blackboard. So please do the things in there and then move on to Module 1 for this first week. If at any time during the course you have questions, please do not hesitate to ask. You can send me an email, which is probably the best way to get a hold of me. I also have some office hours. You can stop by if you want to make an appointment. You can certainly do that. Probably the least efficient way to get a hold of me is to call me on my office phone, but please feel free to do that if that's what you prefer. And all my contact information is listed on the syllabus, which is also in this Getting Started folder that you found this video in. Okay, my email policy. Email is a formal method of communication. It's not texting or anything like that. So please do use somewhat formal language. I expect students to regularly check your email for correspondence, just like you expect me to check my email in case one of you is trying to contact me. If you send me an email during the work week, you can expect a response within 24 hours. If you send me something on the weekend, I'll do my best to respond within 24 hours, but it may take longer than that, depending what I have going on over that course of that weekend. If during the week, if you do email me and 24 hours passes and you don't get a response from me, please do resend the email to me. Sometimes things just get lost in the cyberspace. Like nobody knows what happens to them. They're just out there floating around somewhere. So please do email me again, but please only if it's been 24 hours. All right, so this is actually the first semester. I've been teaching this class for several years, but this is actually the first semester that's going to have a book. And it's a book that myself and Dr. Rossler from Illinois State wrote. Prior to this semester, prior to this book, there was no book for this class, and I was having to kind of cobble together a bunch of different online sources and like some journal articles and like different things and try to put this all together. So he and I got together and kind of used the course as a template and wrote a book that we're going to use for the class. I think it's pretty good. I think it covers a lot of good stuff. So that is the book that you're going to have for the class. All right, so as far as the class itself, there's several different kinds of assignments. There's introduction discussion board posts that you'll also see in this Getting Started folder. You'll have a syllabus quiz in there. And then for the class total, there's 4 exams. There is no final. You'll take an exam during finals week, but it's only an exam. It's not a final exam. Every week, because this is online, you will have online activities that you have to do. So you'll have a reading assignment, and then you'll have a quiz every week, and then you'll have some other kind of assignment, be it a discussion board or maybe some questions that I want you to answer based on the readings. But all that will be included in Blackboard. So in Blackboard, I've got the class separated out into 4 sections. At the end of each section is an exam. So within that section folder, there will be a folder for each week. And within that folder for each week, we'll have everything that you need for that particular week. So all your assignments and things will be located in those folders within Blackboard. All right, so kind of the big assignment in this class is the Conservation Officer interview assignment. So everyone in this class has to interview a conservation officer. So this officer can be from any state, can be from the federal government. It doesn't have to be from Missouri. Many students do interview officers from Missouri, but it can be from any state or the federal government. And you need to ask them, 10 questions. Things like why they entered the field, what do you enjoy most about the job, describe your duties, those sorts of things. Not questions like what is your name. All right, so 10 like legit questions. And you'll have to sign up for whatever county officer you want to do your interview with. Because otherwise you end up with everybody trying to interview the same officer, and that person gets overwhelmed. And this way, only one interview per county will be allowed. And Christian County is actually not available for this assignment. So how you sign up, it'll be a first come, first serve. I'll have an Excel sheet posted in Blackboard that shows the available counties. So there'll just be a list in there, an Excel sheet with a list. If the county is on that list, that county is available. Okay? If you see a county on there that you want to do, send me an email saying that you want to request that county. I will respond to you and say that it's yours, and then that county will come off that list, and I will repost it with that county not being on there. Okay? It's very, very important that you do that. Okay? If you do not sign up for a county and conduct an interview with an officer that has not been assigned to someone else, you're going to lose 10 points out of the 30 for this assignment. If you don't sign up for a county and you conduct an interview with an officer that someone else has signed up for, you will lose 80% of your points right off the top for this assignment. So after you sign up, then you need to contact the officer. Please be very professional. These officers do not have to participate in this assignment. Okay? So if they tell you no, just please simply say thank you, and then let me know, and we can get you assigned to another county. Okay? When you contact your officers, please be ready to go. Please have your interview questions ready, because sometimes you'll call them and they'll be like, well, I have time right now, let's go ahead and do it. Okay? So you need to be ready to go when you contact them. Please do not contact officers between September 1st and September 5th. Okay, that's opening of dove season. It's Labor Day weekend. It's a really busy, about 5 days for conservation officers. So please do not try to contact them from September 1st to September 5th. And then after you do your interview, then you just have to do a brief write-up. And essentially that is, put the question that you asked and then write what the response was. But use full sentences. Okay? This will be due on October the 30th. All right, so you got a little bit of time, but I wouldn't wait. As the fall progresses, officers get more and more, conservation officers get more and more busy. With deer season's coming up and all the seasons starting to kick off. So please do not wait till the last minute for this. All right, late assignments and submission policy. I do accept late assignments. So everything is going to be due. The week here runs from Monday to Sunday. Okay, so I'll post things Monday morning, 8 a.m. They'll be due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Okay, if you want full credit, must be turned in by 11:59 on Sunday night. And that's Blackboard time. That's not on your phone. Every day that assignment is late, you can turn it in, but you'll lose 25% until it gets down to zero. Okay, so if it's Monday at midnight because you missed 11:59, you lose 25% off the top, and then any deductions are then deducted after that. Okay, so if you turn something in the next day, if it was a 10-point assignment, the most that you'd be able to get would be 7.5. Okay, then if it's 2 days, the most you'd be able to get would be 5, and then 2.5, and then 0. Okay, finally, there's a lot of different university policies that are important for this class. There's a university policy place that you can click on in Blackboard, link. There's a link in Blackboard that you can click on, and that will take you to the newest copies of all those policies. We used to put those in the syllabus, but then during the COVID times when things were changing so fast and nobody could keep up with what the current version of policies were, they went this way to where they just put a link in every Blackboard site, and you can click on there and you can find whatever policies you're looking for. All right, with that, I'm going to stop. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please be sure to finish up the Getting Started module and then move into Module 1. I'm looking forward to the year, and please let me know if you need anything.